You know, I've always loved collecting things and meeting interesting people. Even as a young man, this was a job I could see myself doing.
In the heart of Edinburgh, sellers of the curious and collectible
Do you think the dealers will snap it up for a good price?
will face 5 dealers with money to burn.
Look into my eyes. You need this.
Like eclectic collector Ian, decorative dealer Joe, vintage buyer JB, mid-century dealer Jackie,
Go back.
and Belgian art dealer George. First auctioneer Simon values the item to nail the best sale.
Could be a, a life-changing amount of money.
So how will today's lot do?
Captain on deck.
And it moves.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, wow.
That's your bid.
When they enter the bidding room,
Here we go. This is what I came for.
700.
Go on. Go on.
£500. Getting a bit warmer.
Do you accept our offer?
It's yours then.
Oh, wonderful.
Good as new. Welcome to the bidding room.
first into the bidding room is Mary Louise, who believes she has a collectible that will hopefully preach to the converted.
I brought in a beautiful carved wooden item, but not your everyday household furniture.
Here's a question for you, Simon. Can you adjust the height?
If you dig a hole in the ground.
Mary Louise, welcome to the bidding room.
Thank you.
You brought a very handsome thing in today. Where did you find it?
It came up for sale in Montrose, and we've recently moved into a church conversion, so we needed a lectern.
Absolutely right. I'm glad you said conversion, because it's quite difficult to live in a church. So why are you moving it on?
Well, it was a great idea at the time. However, when it was in place, it was kind of competing with the church pew and such, so it's time for it to be loved by somebody else.
Okay. And do you mind my asking what you paid?
I think I paid around about 200.
Well, Mary Louise, some people think brown furniture is boring, but this isn't, is it?
No.
It's a real handsome piece. I love it. Perfect height for me, I must admit. Obviously all in oak, as we know. We've got these beautiful carved panels here and there, some lovely scroll work. Date-wise, I'm going to call it Gothic Revival, which sounds really great, doesn't it?
Sounds fab.
Which was sort of late Victorian, basically.
Right.
And that would tie in because we've got a lovely polished brass inscription plaque on the base there, which has a date of 1920. And of course, the interesting little bit is that it will angle, so you could angle yourself to the congregation. So no, there's a good market for it. I'm sure Ian will have a good go on it, I would think. It's just right up Ian Street.
How much is this handsome piece worth?
I would love to own it, and I'm sure most of the dealers will next door. So I don't think you'll have any problem. It's easily in that £200 to £300 bracket. But again, it's one of those things, if it did do a little bit more,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised at all.
How does that sound?
Sounds great.
Great. Well done, Mary Louise, for bringing this. It's fantastic. And I think you'll do very well.
Thank you.
Best of luck.
No, lovely thing.
The oak lectern is unique, and apparently Gothic Revival is on the up, so I'm sure they will compete in order to own this interesting piece. Simon says it could be between £200 and £300. I'd like to get a bit more. I'd like to get a lot more, but we'll see.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm very good.
Looking lovely today.
Thank you.
Great.
Likewise.
Thank you very much. What's your name?
Mary Louise.
Mary Louise.
Hi, Mary Louise.
Hello, Mary Louise.
Hello.
Welcome to the bidding room.
Thank you.
We're all wondering what's underneath the big green cloth, so can you get a wriggle on and show us, please?
Oh,
wow.
Nice.
What
Amazing.
a lovely thing. Where on earth did you get this lectern from?
Well, we've recently moved into a converted church, So every
it's my
church
dream.
needs a lectern, but I fell out of love with the lectern.
Could you not find a use for it?
Not when you've got a 22-year-old son who wants to give sermons.
Fair enough.
Oh, it's gorgeous, isn't it?
So what wood is that, JB?
Solid oak, and it will literally be solid as well.
Yeah.
It's
Nice.
absolutely beautiful.
There's a little plaque on there.
1895 to 1920, so it does date it quite nicely.
Dates
for
well,
us.
doesn't
That
it?
dates very well.
What would you do, Ian, with such an object today? Where would you put it?
Auctioneer's rostrum.
Yeah. Or
Makes a cracking auctioneer's rostrum.
restaurant.
Restaurant, yeah.
Restaurant. I used to sell it to people with like the big kitchens. They used to put like their electronic thing on there and do the cooking and go.
Yeah.
And then run, go back.
Yeah.
And it moves.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Does it rotate?
It moves, it pivots.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, wow.
Is that a fault or is it meant to be? I've never actually seen it move.
No,
move
I-
Deliver
like
your sermon from whatever angle you wish.
I'm glad you've
That
done
is
that. That saves me getting up, JB, and looking for
that. Oh,
it.
yeah, there you go.
Excellent. Thank
That
you.
is
Presented
brilliant.
That's really nice.
So if you sell this lectern today, what are you going to do with the money?
I will be making a donation to Rachel House, which is a children's hospice. They supported and continue to support our families. Sadly, my granddaughter, Evie B, she died last year.
Oh, gosh, I'm
So
sorry.
they do an amazing work. So
Excellent.
Yeah.
So, guys, I think after all that reflection and prayers, I think we need to start some bidding. Do you?
We do.
With a lectern valued at £200 to £300, I think we need a special auctioneer to usher in the bidding.
We're going to have our first bidding room auction. Come on. I've been waiting years for this. Today's the day.
We're going to kick off then on this lovely bit of Gothic revival.
I'll start it at £10 so I get most enjoyment out
You're
of this.
best man here. £10 I got it.
Opening bid, I'm
£10.
going for 20.
20, thank you. £20 on bid.
I'll do 30.
30 I've got with Joe at £30 on bid. Any advance?
35.
5?
40.
40 from JB. 40 I've got. 40 on bid.
50.
50 from Joe again.
60 here.
60, thank you, George. It's warming up. It's warming up at
65.
60. Oh, Ian. 65. 65 with Ian.
100.
£100 with JB.
105.
£105 on bid.
120.
120, thank you, Joe. It's with 120 with
150.
Joe. 150 I've got. That's more like it. At 150, we're warming up slowly.
160 here.
160 with George. Thank you very much, sir.
170.
170. 170. 80, sir.
180, 180,
180. Thank you very much indeed. At 180 on bid. At 180.
190.
190 with the ladies' bid. 200 I have with the gentleman. 10 will be your next bid, madam. 210 I have.
20,
210.
220.
220. Thank you, sir. 220.
230.
230 with Ian. At 230, it's on the left.
240.
240, back in again at the death at 240.
250.
250, 250, we're still going. We should have been starting at 250. At 250 I'm
We just
bid.
want to make you work for your money.
At 250 I'm bid with George. 260 with Ian. At 260. At 260, 270 with JB. At 270 I'm bid. You're all out on this side at 270.
280.
280, thank you, Ian. At 280 from a good judge. At 280 I'm bid.
Judge.
Done.
At 280 I'm bid. At 280 with Ian. George,
Nope,
I'm
I'm
looking
out.
at you.
I'm
At
out.
280 I'm bid. At
Yeah.
280, Jackie, are we out?
I'm out. I'm sorry.
At 280 I'm bid with Ian. Joe?
I'm out.
JB's thinking, I think. At 280 I'm bid.
290.
290. Against you, sir, at 290.
It's got to be 300, isn't it?
300. I don't blame you. At £300 on bid. At £300, 310. 310.
325. Come on, I'm coming back in.
325.
Come on.
At 325.
I'm definitely. I'm out. I'm out.
325. In with the killer bid. What does the seller think?
you won't see another one.
Chano.
And it is an auction first.
330 then.
Indeed. At 330 on bid with Ian.
Well, he killed it. I'm out.
At £330 with Ian. At 330. 330 is the highest bid I think we're going to get. What do we say?
Amazing. Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed. 330 to Ian.
How exciting.
I have had an amazing experience. Ian bought the lectern for £330. It was valued between 200 and 300. I was pleasantly surprised when Simon came into the room and he did his own auction with the bidding room. They thoroughly enjoyed that and were very competitive. Thank you for that. It was a nice surprise.
Next into the bidding room is Stefan, who thinks his piece of artistry may tempt the savvy dealers.
The piece I brought in today is colourful, eye-catching, and British.
Hello, Stefan. Thank you for bringing this. We both know this artist's work, and he's quite something, isn't he?
Yes, James Isherwood.
Really a fabulous artist, I think. So anyway, where did you find this picture?
Well, I inherited the painting from my father, my late father and mother.
Yeah.
It was hung in my father's office, so it was never in our proper living space.
Right.
Yeah, and so my brother and I never had a close connection to the painting, and so we thought, okay, after a couple of years, we'll sell it.
I absolutely love it, Stefan. I think it's a really, really nice image. It's a view of the church at St Ives in Cornwall, a beautiful sunset scene. And he was quite well known for his quite bold brushstrokes, you know, there was no holding back. Nice signature, bottom right, which you'd hope to see, just Isherwood. And then 67. He was quite an eccentric character, but his works were collected by, well, Lowry owned some of his works, as did the now King Charles.
Yes.
Yeah, you know, so he was quite widely collected.
There's a very eccentric story about him trying to pay a parking fine with a painting.
With a painting.
Sums him up, really.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. But he was one, as many artists, they don't tend to be appreciated until after they've passed, you know.
Yes.
And he was one of those. Stefan, we can tell as much from the back of a painting sometimes as we can from the front. And we can turn this over, and there we've got basically everything we need to know. We've got the title there, St Ives Nocturne, so sunset, Isherwood, 67.
Could you tell me what I may ask for?
I can give you what I would call a safe area to aim for. I'm going to say you should, Stefan, be aiming next door for anything from 600 to 1,000. I wouldn't let it go for any less than that.
How does that sound to you?
That sounds good.
Stefan, thank you very much for coming, and the very best of luck.
Yeah, thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Simon told me that the painting should go for about 500, 600 pounds, up to 1,000 pounds. And I'm quite happy with that. So I'm excited to go into the bidding room. Never done this before. I'm very excited.
Hello.
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 Hi there.
Hello, sir. I'm very happy to welcome you in the bidding room. And may I ask you your name, please?
My name is Stefan.
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 Hello,
Hi,
Stefan.
Stefan.
Hello, Stefan.
Nice to meet you.
May I ask you to show us what you brought?
Well, we won't be able to see, will we, Ian?
Lovely.
Oh, they're going to have to tell us,
It's the
aren't
best looking easel I've ever seen.
they? Excellent. Love that easel.
So it looks like an oil on board, very, very nice colours. Whether it's quite an impressionist sort of style of painting, it's very, 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 very nice. It's worth having a look. Luckily, we do have an artiste in this room who reminds us daily that she is an artist, called Jo.
Oh, yes. Oh, nice. You're absolutely right about the colours. Really stunning. And it's signed, which is always
Joe, it's
great.
signed Joe, I think.
1962?
67, I think.
67.
Oh, 60. Oh, yes, my apologies, 67.
So I would think, Stefan, there's a story behind this, yes?
My brother and I inherited the painting from our parents, from our father, in fact, who passed away 3 years ago. And it was with us since the time it was painted.
Who is the artist, if I may ask?
James Lawrence Isherwood.
Okay, so it's an English artist.
In English, yes, probably.
So do you know the location of where this is painted?
Yes, it's St Ives, Cornwall.
Ah.
It's just wonderful. It's amazing. I really like to buy paintings, especially from the 19th and the 20th century. And this is something I've never seen before, so it's really special.
I think we should start the bidding. There's a lot of interest in this, I feel.
The painting was valued at £600 to £1,000. I quite fancy sailing off into the sunset with this myself.
We'll start at 30.
50.
55.
60.
I'll go 70.
80.
I'll go 90.
I will have to say 100.
I'm going to leave this to the painting lovers. And I'm going to say that I'm out. But thank you very much for bringing it in.
I'll go 110.
120.
130.
150.
I'm going to help you a little bit. 175.
200.
It's just not for me, so regretfully, I'm out. But thank you very much.
Yeah.
But I will say 220.
240.
Stefan, I'm going to bail out on this one at this point, so thank you very much.
Okay.
260.
280.
300.
Stefan, I'm going to say that I'm out at 300, but thank you for bringing it in.
That's quite far away from the from what Simon mentioned.
What's your bottom line?
Bottom line is around 500 to 600 euros, pounds.
450 I'm giving.
Well, that's still too little. It's just, as I said before, it's paintings of this quality go for about, for a lot more.
What did Simon value it at?
Simon said at least £500.
If I meet you at £500, would you sell it?
Well, tomorrow's my birthday.
520.
That's your bid.
I'm back in.
You're back in. 520. 550 then.
I'm back out.
Back out.
Happy birthday.
Well, Stefan didn't say, he's not smiling, so are you okay for 550?
No more. Not gonna hire.
Well, it's your birthday. I'm going to round up at 600.
Oh,
Well,
that's good.
then I would say yes.
Thank you.
Well done, George.
The painting was bought by George for £600. Well, half of it will go to my brother, and the other half I'll spend for my birthday dinner tomorrow with family and friends.
A deal is a deal. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much, and happy birthday.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Have a good birthday tomorrow
Thanks,
as well.
Steph.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
That was pretty intense. You look quite sweaty right over there, mate. You
I think I'm going
you
to
okay?
dress
Do you
on
need,
a...
need Jackie to get you a
This is
fan?
tough. Oh, my God. It's...
Next in is Duncan, with a collection that will transport many of us back in time.
Today I brought in some colourful items that were well played with, but never far away from their boxes. Nigel definitely won't be able to make them into a lamp, but I think they'll bring a lot of history back to him.
Well, we know where we are with these, don't we?
We see quite a few, don't we?
We do. This is my sort of era, I think. Early 60s?
Early 60s, but they made them right up to the end of the 70s.
I like them. Welcome to the bidding room, Duncan.
Hi.
You bought some lovely motor cars and vans and all sorts
Thank
of
you.
things.
Yes.
They're gorgeous. Where did you find them, or have they been yours for you?
They've been mine since the mid-60s.
Have they?
Yeah, they were given as presents, and I think the dumper truck was a present for my uncle, which I was a bit disappointed, because when you're young, you want cars and sports cars and
Yes.
things. He bought me a dumper truck.
As it turns out, it was probably quite a wise...
Yes,
Yes.
it hasn't really been played with
No.
at all.
Duncan, we do see quite a few on the bidding room. And the good news is they're always popular. I actually love the dump truck. I think that's great because it's one of those interactive ones, isn't it? There's
Yes, it is.
a few bits going on with it.
And
The boxes with them, which is all important, as you well know. I also like the Kennel Club one because that's still got a little doggy inside, which is quite often missing.
So what's the difference between corgi and dinky?
Well, dinky came first. Dinky started in the 30s. whereas Corgi was 50s, I think, wasn't it, when Corgi started?
I think, yes.
Somewhere around there. Dinky, the story was, it was one of the maker's daughters termed them, oh, that looks dinky, and the name stuck. Whether that's true or not, I don't know.
Simon, do you think I'll be able to buy my own new car?
They always sell well, Duncan, so I don't think you'll have a huge problem next door getting what you want, and hopefully a bit more. I've been sort of totting up in my head. I think it doesn't take long until we've got sort of £200 to see, you know, quite easily, really.
Not a bad investment.
It's not a bad investment at all. Present the fact that they've never been on the market before, so they're buying fresh items, which is so important for dealers. You know the importance of boxes as well as I do, so push that side of it.
Fantastic. Very best of luck.
Thank you.
Thanks for bringing them in. I always love seeing them.
Play with them for a bit longer now.
Yes. Good luck, anyway.
Thank you.
Bye. I love the Range Rover, actually. It's my I know it hasn't got a box, but I love it.
Yeah.
And
a little sheepdog or whatever he is, isn't he?
They're great.
I think the valuation went very well. I was very happy with the outcome. I'm quite excited to get into the bidding room to meet the dealers. I think they'll be very interested in the cars because it's the first time they've ever been sold.
We've all felt great nostalgia over these tiny cars. But with a valuation of £200, can Duncan steer them into a bidding battle?
Hello.
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 Before any of you say anything, Captain on deck. Hi. I mean, you guys are just mere mortals here. That is a handsome beard. Well, again. Thank you.
Well, now we have got that introduction over and done with. Welcome to the bidding room. And what's your name?
I'm Duncan.
Hi,
Hello, Duncan. Hi.
Hi.
Well, we've all been sat here guessing what is under the cloth, so will you do us the honour and reveal?
Ooh, that's a nice collection.
It looks like nobody's ever played with them, to be honest.
They're all original, mid-late 60s. They've all been mine. They were presents.
Well, do you know what? I'm going to go up and have a look because I think these are super duper.
Is that a Landy at the front?
Land Rover with a...
It is. It's got a little trailer.
Oh.
Which one is this?
That's a kennel car, that one, because it's got little doggies in it.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So cute.
Duncan, I had that one.
Oh, he's got the little doggy is sat in the back. Oh, that's just adorable.
Has he got an I haven't looked. Has he got an Alsatian in the back?
Yes.
This one?
Yeah,
this is a grey one.
Yeah, I had that.
Yes.
You had that one?
I had that.
Well, the paintwork on them, they look brand new.
Mel, haven't you got the real version of that yellow one in your
Do you know
scrapyard?
what? We have got the real version of this in the scrapyard. And, yeah, I could go to work now, couldn't I? So I've got my own truck I don't need.
Yeah.
The truck at work, this one looks far better.
You wouldn't have to tax it.
I wouldn't. There's no MOT.
Yeah. Duncan, can I go and have a look? Because you've pulled a little heartstring.
Of course.
How did you know I had one of these?
That's what I was hoping they were going to pull at your heartstrings.
It's this one. It's this American dog catcher.
I love the little picture above the windscreen.
Yeah, sorry, Duncan, are you talking?
Changes.
He's regressed. He's back.
Sorry, do say again.
I love the little picture above the windscreen. It's one of those ones that changes when you look at it.
Yeah.
Were your toys in this condition, Ian?
Yeah, all my toys are still in this condition. So, Duncan, what else did Simon say that might help us figure out the value of these pristine toys?
The number one, he said, is that they're first time on the market. They're not resales.
Yeah.
They've been in a home for the last 50 years.
Yeah.
So they're brand new on the market.
Rather than hot round the trade.
That's it.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I think we've all taken a trip down memory lane, and I think it's time to start the bidding.
We've all felt great nostalgia over these tiny cars. But with a valuation of £200, can Duncan steer them into a bidding battle?
I'm going to start off first. I think I'm going to go in with 40 quid.
I'll go 50.
55. I'll put cheeky 60 on it.
I go 70.
90.
I'll put 100 on it.
I'll go 110.
115.
You like your greens, don't you?
I like pulling out my fivers.
120.
I'll go 130.
Mint condition, unique boxes.
Sadly, I'm going to say, Duncan, that I'm out, but thank you so much for bringing them. They're great.
I'll do an Ian, 135.
Duncan, I'm going to say that I'm out, but thank you for bringing them.
Okay.
I'll do 140.
I think they're great, and thank you for bringing back nostalgia. But I'm going to step down, but it's great to see you and them.
Thank you.
Thank you.
145.
You just like the dump truck, don't you?
I do like the dump truck. 150.
Excellent.
You ain't going over 150.
No.
You ain't going over 150.
So my offer is 150.
Yes, I'll accept it.
Nice one.
Oh, well, I'm happy with that. I really like that.
Really enjoyed today. I think the dealers enjoyed my toy cars. It brought back memories of their childhood. The cars went for £150, which is a little bit lower than Simon suggested, but I was very happy with it.
Duncan, just before you go, as your beard game is so strong, better than these two over here, do you have a part-time job as Santa as well?
No, but I get a lot of interest when December starts.
So
the kids love it.
Well, thank you, Duncan, for bringing them in. It's been fantastic to see, and I can't wait to give my hubby his new truck for work tomorrow.
You're quite welcome.
So thank you for coming along.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
Cheers, mate. What great fun.
Yeah.
Aren't they?
Goodbye, Mel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Oh, it's just I think I've got really, really, really good reflexes for a gentleman of my age. Look at that.
That is remarkable,
Have you never tried it? See, they're not so good, are they?
You're an old geezer. You've got quite good reflexes.
They call me Reflex Roger.
You don't mind me calling you Grandad, do you?
No. Anybody else I would, but I'm all right with you doing it.
It is a term of affection.
I know.
It comes from the heart.
Yeah, does it?
So, Grandad?
Yes, mate.
You land as a tenner?
Don't push it.
Next into the bidding room are Liz and Sue. With a timely collection of Victorian pieces, they hope will set off a chain reaction amongst the dealers.
We brought in some family heirlooms that have been passed down. We think they might be gold.
They're small.
Yeah.
And shiny.
They are small and shiny.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Sorry I'm late.
Hello.
There we are. Look at this. Liz, Sue.
Yeah.
Lovely to meet you.
And
Thank you for
you.
coming into the bidding room with this lovely stuff. So tell me about the connections.
One came from my granddad, and I think...
And the others from his brother, so they're from the same time.
Yeah.
What a lovely collection it is. All the gentlemen of that era would have had a pocket watch, even this era as well.
Yeah.
We've got various makers on here. We've got Thomas Russell, who worked out of Liverpool. They were quite famous retailers. These are all sort of early 20th century.
Okay.
That'll probably tie in with what you know history-wise.
Yeah. We think so.
We've got Waltham there as well, which was an American watchmaking company, but again, pretty much mass-produced kind of watches. Your money, your value, obviously comes in the chains. I've had a quick, with my trusty scales, I've had a quick weigh of the Albert chains, as we call them, that's watch chains. They're both 9 carat, and they come in at sort of net about 80 grams, give or take a little bit.
Why are they called Albert chains?
I always think it was Victoria's Prince Albert.
He must have worn them.
Yes, he sort of was pictured wearing a nice watch chain, and they were sort of took on the name, didn't they, really?
Are you going to individual or as a total give a valuation?
I think we'll go as a total.
OK.
We've got around about 80 or so grams in gold, which you'll be pleased to know gold is very, very high at the minute, price-wise. Scrap value, we're looking at about £1,800.
OK.
And that's just to throw in a pot and melt.
So these are sort of just go into that pot?
Well, they'd probably sell the watches on, to be honest, because we're gold-plated cases with these. So there's not that precious metal value.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Each of these pocket watches would fall £30 to £50 each.
I think we knew coming that the value was going to be in the Albert chains, not really in the watches.
Let's talk about the dealers, shall we now?
The obvious one, the first name that springs to mind is Melissa, because she does deal in gold and silver and scrap metals, etc. But, you know, push the fact, you've got a lot of family history behind them.
Yeah.
They're still very commercial pieces.
Best of luck, you two, and I think you'll do really well.
Thank you.
Thank you again.
We've got to go back to work. Bye-bye.
Take care. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Really excited.
Yeah, it's so lovely to actually find out about them.
The valuation of the chains was interesting.
It was.
It was very interesting. That's what we're excited about now.
Really?
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi. Hi.
Well, I'd like to say welcome to the bidding room, but you beat us to it. You're already here. How you doing?
Good, thanks.
Good, welcome. What are your names?
I'm Sue.
Sue.
And I'm Liz.
Sue
Hi,
and Liz.
Sue. Hi,
Liz.
Nice to meet you both.
Good to see you all.
We can either just guess very quickly, or shall I just go and
Just whip
Go
it
Shall
off.
I?
for it.
1, 2, 3.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
There's a lot of shiny stuff.
Yeah, I can see it.
I like
Is
a
it
bit of
shining
shiny.
your way? So we've got 3 pocket watches, all gold, I would presume.
Gold-plated.
Gold-plated.
Gold plate. Oh, right, OK. So 3 gold-plated pocket watches. We've got a gold bracelet there.
The bracelets are solid gold.
OK.
Yeah.
The roll gold.
This is a watch chain, isn't it, this one?
Yeah, then they're both Albert chains.
Yeah, OK, so we've got 2 of those. We've got another one there, and we've got a Vesta case, which is made of...
Silver.
Silver.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to go and have
Ladies
a look
first.
because I love anything shiny.
She does.
I know, I'm a bit of
good.
a magpie. This is very nice. So it's masonic. It's got a masonic fob.
It is.
Where did you get these from?
They're family heirlooms. They've been passed down
Really?
from our granddad and great-uncle.
These are really nice. I mean, this is 9 carat, and all of the links have the 9 carat gold stamp on it. And it's like a nice rose gold as well.
Yeah.
It is.
When I sort of got into antiques when I was sort of 12, pocket watches were the main thing that I got into. But I mean, most of the value here, which I'm sure Simon has already said to you, is the solid gold Albert chain, which...
It's the Albert chains, yeah.
Yeah. Did Simon put an actual exact weight on both of these two?
About 40 grams each.
40 grams each,
Yes.
roughly. Well, obviously the maths there is £22 a gram, so you're looking... You should do the maths there, Mel.
Mel, come on.
22, 10 times 40, yeah, it's about 1,600 quid. Roughly, just in gold weight.
Right, guys and girls, I think it's time to make 2 ladies very happy, hopefully, and start some bidding.
The Albert chains alone had a gold valuation of £1,800. So, will this weigh heavily on the dealers' minds when they start the bidding?
I will start with a nice round number of £1,000.
And that's when I step back and say, thank you very much indeed, but I'm out.
OK, thank you.
You're welcome, thank you.
1,100.
1,200.
1,400 quid.
1,450.
1,500.
1,550.
I'll do 1,600 quid.
I do buy scrap gold. This is not scrap gold. So we're going to be out on the lot, but if you get a Mel, or we could do something with the watches if you aren't interested in those.
Thank you anyway.
Thank you very much anyway.
Okay, thank you.
1,650.
Ladies, I'll tell you where I am. I'm going to step down because I think there's enough activity down the bottom. So thank you very much.
OK, thank you.
1,700 quid.
1,710.
Rather random.
Very random.
It's getting very, to be fair, it's getting quite tight.
It is, it is.
The problem with gold is it does fluctuate.
1,720.
I'm so sorry, but I'm going to say that I'm out.
So, my bid is 1,720. Would you be willing to do a deal on the lot for 1720?
No. After hearing that scrap value just for the chains is like £1,800, we could take them to Wigan and
the thing is, I've got to do the work on these. I have got to get them sold to get my money back. It's a big investment, and I'd like a quick turnaround.
Call it 1,800, because that was the minimum value we were given. It saves us having to take them into Wigan.
I'm going to be generous today. Mel, give him 1,800, I'll give you 150.
Right, go on then. I will do the 1,800 quid.
Fantastic.
Yay.
Come on.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
We got the 1,800, yay, push them up to that.
Which is what we really hoped is an absolute take-home. Yeah.
And that means we can book the trip we're going to be planning. And everyone's been lovely. We've had a really nice day. Feel very looked after,
I know.
don't we?
We do.
Go, ladies. Enjoy that. And I hope you have a good holiday.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Last in today is Jackie, with an Indonesian piece that could be a big hit with the dealers.
The item I bought today is musical, and it's very heavy, and it's made of wood with brass.
Quite a piece of work, isn't it?
Yes, I've never seen one up close, I must admit. Have you an experience of these at all?
Yes, I played one once. Did you? Well, in terms of I knocked about. I was in Bali. Mm-hmm. We went to invited to I suppose you'd call it a concert, or...
Yes, exactly.
But they played in exact timing, and for many hours. It was great.
Hello.
Hello, Jackie. Welcome to the bidding room. Where did you find it?
We found it online.
Did you?
Yes.
Were you looking for one?
No. It was meant to be this big.
Oh, I see.
And we thought it was a size that could sit in the living room on the side.
Oh.
Bit too big.
Bit too big. Do you remember what you paid for it?
About just over 100 for it.
I can see why you bought it. It's very striking, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, it's that classic Indonesian gamelan instrument, isn't it, really? It's got a xylophone look, but it's actually what's known as a metallophone.
Yes.
Because obviously these would be suspended on a string, and then underneath we've got these resonance tubes, haven't we? So when you struck it, obviously the sound resonates throughout the... So this is, in effect, almost like a soundboard, isn't it?
Yes.
Like an amplifier, if you like. So, really nice thing. I love all this gilt work. I think that's really nice.
So do you think it will go for a song?
I can see profit in it. I really can. You know, I don't think you overspent on it at all. Yes, if you want to be picky, it'd be nice still to have the strings and these suspended, but that's a small job, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
It's easily in that £100 to £200 bracket.
Yes.
Hopefully for you, it'll be nearer the 2.
It's great. Well done. Thanks for bringing it in. I love it. And very best of luck.
OK, thank you very much.
Lovely to meet you.
Thank you. Nice to meet you both.
Bye.
Bye. Simon thought the gamelan, it was very attractive, and he felt I could get between £100 and £200, and I'd be happy with either of them. Very keen to go in and hopefully sell.
Hello.
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 Welcome to the bidding room.
Thank you.
What's your name?
Jackie.
Hi,
Hello,
Jackie.
Jackie.
Hello.
Jackie.
Hello.
Could you unveil for us?
Wow. Goodness. Is it a xylophone?
Can I have a look?
Guys, come on.
Please look, yes.
Very fancy one.
It is.
Tell us what you see, lads.
Bit of weight to it.
Brass.
No, it's not brass, actually.
No.
It's
carving.
Gold gilt.
No, that.
No, I get those bits, but I'm talking about these bits.
I'm talking about those bits.
Would you like me to bang a tune?
Yes.
Ooh.
It's got like a wooden little hammer with it.
Okay.
Oh, yeah? Oh, gosh. Enough. We've heard enough.
Can I have a round of applause, please?
No.
Oh, that's terrible. So cruel. Jackie, is it a xylophone?
It's called a gamelan,
Gamelan.
and it's from Indonesia.
From Indonesia.
And the bars should be strung, so it doesn't make a dong-dong. It
Okay.
resonates through.
So it needs restringing then?
Yeah, it does need restraining,
Right, okay.
yes. The one factor that I found was really interesting, that they sit on the floor and play them cross-legged.
So it's used at ceremonies or
as well as,
things like that, yeah?
As well as just enjoying themselves, you know, playing the instruments together.
Did you guys enjoy yourselves while I was playing it?
No.
No.
You lot are rubbish. Do you know the age?
The 20th century.
Why did you buy it, Jackie?
Well, my husband saw it online and we thought it was going to be this size.
Right.
And then when he went to get it and brought it home, and we haven't got room for it.
I've done that in reverse. I bought a Tibetan prayer table, which I thought was going to be big enough for a coffee table, and I went to pick it up and it was about like that.
Come on, people. We're ready now. Let's start the bidding.
The Gamelan had a valuation of £1 to £200, but will any dealer tune in to successfully hit the price?
And I'll start it off with 10.
Oh, that is mean, isn't it? That's... £50.
How many?
50.
50. 60.
£75.
80.
90.
Oh, I don't know what use to put it to, so sadly we're out. But thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you for bringing it. I'll round it up to 100.
I personally don't see it in the three-figure bracket, so I'm out.
OK.
But thank you very much. It's a great piece.
I'm going to join Ian. Yeah, but thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
And I'm going to join the rest of my compadres. Unfortunately, it's not something I would really want to sell, so I'm going to be out.
Fair enough, thank you.
So we're at £100 with me.
Yes.
Would you be happy to accept that?
I would, actually.
Yeah.
Yes, there you go.
Brilliant, well done. Good.
It was great to be in the bidding room with all the dealers, and they were very friendly and approachable and really chatty. The bidding was very slow to start with, and then JB won the Gamelan for £100.
Jackie, thank you so much for bringing that in. It's something that I've never seen before, which is why I bought it, so thank you. Lovely to meet you.
Lovely
Thank
to meet you.
Jackie.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
JB, you're going to have some real fun with that.
I am. I need to learn to restring it first, but...
Yeah.
What another incredible day. It's so good to be back in the bidding room with you, Simon. In fact, to celebrate, I've had these made. N and S. What do you think?
I don't know what to say.
We don't say anything. See you later.
Actually, it should be S and N.